Daniel here for Tabletop for One. Please join me at the table as I teach and play through Super Mega Lucky Box. And I thank you for joining me for this tutorial and solo playthrough of Super Mega Lucky Box. This game is designed by Phil Walker Harding and published by Gamewright Games. I recently ordered this off of Amazon, I think for like $11 or something like that. Ridiculously inexpensive. Was happy to receive it because I've played it so many times since I've received it. And Super Mega Lucky Box is a bingo type roll and write game or flip and write game. And so let me go ahead and go into setup here. So the first thing you're going to need is a scorecard here, and you just set this off to the side. You'll of course have a dry erase pen. They come with 6 pens in the box, which is great. You'll have this deck here. You can shuffle it up, but this deck you're going to draw 5 of these cards now and then choose 3 of them to keep. So you're going to look through these here, and you kind of want to keep cards that have, you want to have like an even spread of numbers. So this one has 1, 2, 3, and then 7, 8s, and 9s here. So maybe I want some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s, and maybe an in-between here, 4, 5, 6, and on to 7, 8, 9. And so these will be my starting ones here. And then you're going to shuffle up the deck of numbers here, and then you're going to draw 9 cards from the deck, and this will be your round. Each round consists of 9 cards that you're going to draw, and on top of that, there's 4 rounds to the game, so it goes very quickly. Now in Lucky Box, you're going to be drawing cards, you're going to flip one over, and you're going to fill in one of the numbers on one of the boxes. As you fill in numbers, you might fill in a row or a column. If you do so, you're going to gain bonuses that are shown on the rows here or the columns here, and they do a variety of things. So when you gain a bonus, you're going to circle that bonus and then use it immediately. So some of these bonuses include wild numbers, which means you can cross off any number on any one of the boards. Some of these other ones include little lightning bolts. What lightning bolts let you do is instead of using the number that's drawn that turn, you can spend a lightning bolt and then you can change that number to a plus or minus 1 and use that new number. So if I drew a 5 and used a lightning bolt, it could become a 4 or 6. These moons here provide chance for scoring points at the end of the game, particularly for the solo mode. This is where the solo mode differs from the main multiplayer game, and it's the only difference. If you have no moons at the end of the game, you get minus 6 points. If you have 1, you get minus 2 points, and then 2 gets you 0 points. And then if you have more after that, there's different levels of points that you can get to score at the end of the game. So you definitely want to end up with at least 2 moons by the end of the game, hopefully, but definitely not 0. You don't want that minus 6 points. And one of the other bonuses, of course, is actual numbers. So when you circle that number, you'll fill in one of those numbers on your cards. And then the last bonus here is the star. So when you gain a star, you'll go to the current round that you're in and you'll circle the leftmost star. And then later at the end of the game, you're going to score your stars based off the rightmost value that you've earned. So if you earn 2 stars in a round, you're going to get 4 points, or even 3 stars in a round will get you 9 points. Now, if you fill out one of these full boxes here, at the end of the round, you're going to score those based on the round that you're currently in. And that is either 15, 12, 10, or 8. So if you're able to score one early on, that's going to gain you a lot of points, and the points diminish after that. The other thing you need to know about scoring is at the end of the game, if you have any unfinished lucky boxes, you will gain 1 point per 2 crossed out numbers on those boxes. And then of course your score, your moons, and that will be your total. You are going to be going for a score of 45 or better. Under that is super mega unlucky, but everything above that has a tiered score, and the best is 70 or more. Now, to let you know where I'm at the second level, which is 50 to 54, and that's not doing so well. My highest is 53. My last game, I think, was like 42, so I lost. You, of course, do need to have a supply of moons and lightning bolts here. And they're little plastic pieces, but pretty good quality for the price that you get for this game. All these cards have a dry erase finish too. It's just a fantastic production. All right, and so we're ready to start here. So we flip over a card. And so I have the number 1. So I can cross off one of my number 1s on the board, and I have to choose which one I want. And so I have to look at this here and decide, do I want to do this one here, which can lead towards the goal of getting a moon and a lightning bolt, or this one here, which goes towards a lightning bolt and a wild. And that's the one I think I will choose here. So we'll cross that off. And then we'll flip over a new card here, and it's a 6. And since I'm working on this card already, I might as well go there again. And it's got a couple wild symbols here, and those are really useful. So I'm going to try and work towards those. We got the next number here is the number 7, and I can choose one of these two here. And I guess I'll go with this one here. I don't know if that's the right choice, but that's the one I went with. And now we have a number 3, and definitely want this one here. I'm 1 digit away from getting this wild symbol, so we're pretty close there. Got our first 9 of the game, which is going to give us this one here. So that's really nice. And then we have an 8. Awesome. So now I get to finish this row here. So now that I've completed this row, I get this bonus here, and I can take this bonus right now and use it somewhere else. The question is where? I think I'm going to use it right here, because now that'll gain me a lightning bolt, and I can gain that now, and it might be useful for the last few cards here. Let's see. We have a 3. And I do have 1 3 left. Now, I do have the option here, and I may want to take this option right now, actually, is to turn this 3 into a 4 with the lightning bolt. Because that 4 might be more useful to me, especially if I draw a 2 or a 5. And that's what I think I'm going to do right now. So that was my choice there. And then we draw a 4. Well, that didn't work out. I should have saved that. But we can use the 4 right here. That's okay. And then the last one here is a 5, which is really useful. So we can place that one right here, which will give us this bonus here. And then that gives us a wild. So where do I want to place it? Well, I could just go ahead and place it right here. And I will gain another wild symbol. And then where do I want to place that one? I could place it here or here to get the lightning bolt. I think I'll just go ahead and place it right here to get the lightning bolt. We'll be able to use that in the next round. All right, so now that we've used up our deck of cards, it's the end of the round. So the first thing we do is we check to see if we scored any of the full boxes. And I have not filled any boxes yet, so I get a 0 here. And so now we're ready to move on. So one of the things you do is you draw 3 new cards here, and you get to choose one to keep. And since I don't have a lot of 1, 2s, and 3s right now, I definitely want one of these 2 here. And I think I'll go with this one. This one has more bonuses. This one's missing a bonus. It does have 2 wilds, but I think this one will be better for me. So I'll take this one and these 2 to get discarded. And then we're going to take both this stack of cards and the other stack of cards. We're going to shuffle these together and then draw 9 new cards. All right, and so we're ready to start with the new round. And so we have all of these cards now. We have 4 cards to work with, but this one's almost done, so we'll try and get that one done. And we have a 4 here. And so we only have 1 4 here, so I might as well place it here. And then we'll flip a card. We have a 2. Let's see, which of these 2 do I want to work on? They're both pretty similar. They offer a similar amount of bonuses, so I might as well start on this one here. And we'll flip the card for the next one. It's an 8, and I can place that right here. We'll move on to the next. It's a 6. All right, we can finish this one here. Or I guess I could finish this one here, but I'm going to save that because I'm going to try and finish multiple stars in a row. I think that's worth the extra points, so I'll save that for now. We'll finish this one here. Gives me another lightning bolt, and I may need to use those soon. We have a 7 here. That's going to give me another lightning bolt on that side. Wow, I've got a lot of lightning bolts here. And we have a 9. Ooh, let's see. Let's go with the bottom row here since we're going to try for that wild symbol. Next up is a 3. And we'll gain this one here. And let's see. We have a 9. Might as well keep going with that one. Both the 9s came out this round. That's pretty good. We have a 7, so we'll place it here, gaining this 4. And where do I want to place the 4? Oh no, I don't actually have a place to place it. So you know what? I'm gonna take that back because I just didn't look at it ahead of time. So I'm not gonna place the 7 there. I'm gonna place it right here because I might draw a card that has 4s. In fact, I'll pick one card that has 4s anyways because I'm out of 4s on the board here. And one thing I want to mention is that you cannot use lightning bolts to modify bonuses. So that's why I didn't do that in that case. It's not allowed. And so now we are at the end of the round, and once again, I have not finished any lucky boxes. I hope this doesn't backfire for me, but I'm trying to line up bonuses and make sure I get a lot of stuff at once. So we'll see how this goes. And so we're gonna draw 3 more here, and let's see. I think I have to go with this one. This one is going to offer the most spread out of numbers here. I've done most of my 7, 8s, and 9s, so I need more here. I think that's the best choice. And we'll go ahead and shuffle these cards back in the deck and draw a new set of cards. All right, so we're ready for this new turn here. And I just noticed there's a couple stars on this board, so I may want to wait to finish this one until I can get those stars and really cash in on those stars. So our first draw is a 4, so it's a good thing that we drew this card. However, I think I will use a lightning bolt this time and place it right here because I want to work on finishing this one, and I'll gain a lightning bolt for finishing that column. And the next card here is a 9, and we might as well, let's actually start working on this one. I know I started on that one, but I'm going to change my mind and start working on that one. And the next card here is an 8. All right, so we're moving right along. However, I think I'll use this one here. So that is both going to give me a moon and a random number. So we have the moon here, so we'll gain that. And then I get to choose a number somewhere else. And why don't I choose this one here? And I'll cross that out and gain another wild. And then with that wild, I will choose this 7 here, crossing that out, gaining a 4, and then I'll cross this out here. Yeah, I think that was definitely worth it. A lot of combos there. And so the next one here is a 7, and we only have one 7 to use unless I want to use a lightning bolt. And let's go ahead and use one because now I'm going to finish out this card. I'll turn that 7 into a 6, and I will gain the final moon on this card, and that card's done. Next draw is a 6. All right, so we can finish this one if I want. Ooh, that's a tough call because I could gain that star and I could gain this star, but I'm not guaranteed to gain this one. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just wait just a little bit longer and do that 6 there. I hope that's the right choice. We have a 2 next. I guess we'll use a lightning bolt down here, turning it into a 1 so we can finish off this card. We'll gain another moon, and then we'll also gain a lightning bolt back, so that worked out. I just realized I think I forgot to use this one here. So we'll go ahead and circle that now, and I guess because I just don't know where I missed on that one, I think I'll place it right here. I apologize for missing that bonus, but apparently I missed it when I completed that row. I was probably focused on completing the column at the time. All right, the next card here is a 9. And I only have one 9 left, so we'll place it right here. And the next card after that is a 3. And wow, I was hoping for something better than that. I think I will use a lightning bolt, and well, no, I don't know if the lightning bolt's the right thing to do because I was going to use it to make it a 4, but I don't have any other 4s, and we're about to go into the next round, so maybe I should just keep it as a 3 and place it right there. And then the next card here is another 3. Well, I'll place that one right there. All right, so now we're going on to the end of round scoring, and I actually completed 2 grids here. So I gain 2 times that number there, and so that's 20 points. I still have not gained any stars, and so this next round better be worth it. I've been pushing everything off here, so hopefully I will gain a lot of points at the end of the round. But you'll just erase these and discard these. You will draw 3 again and choose one. And let's see, I am down on 7, 8, 9s, 1, 2, 3. So I definitely want one of these 2 here. I think I'll go with that one. I don't know if that's the right choice. It doesn't come with any scoring bonuses, so it's just to get extra numbers. We'll see if that pays off. And then we have to shuffle the cards again here. All right, we're ready to go, and we have a 9 to start with. Goodness. Well, I could turn it into an 8 here, which would give me another lightning bolt in return. I think that's better than trying to work on this just yet, because I want to try and score as many cards at the end here. So this is our last deck of cards, so I don't want to risk it too much. With that 8, oh, I forgot to get the lightning bolt back there for that bonus. But with that 8, I'm going to use the lightning bolt, turning it into a 7, and then after crossing that off, I gain another lightning bolt back. So that's working out for me. And our next card here is a 7. Of course it is. Well, since this is the last round, I might as well use a lightning bolt to turn it into a 6 here and gain this star. So since I'm gaining a star here, I circle this first star. And then the next card here is a 3. I'm really tempted to turn it into a 2, and I think that's the best thing for me. It'll gain another moon, so I believe that's worth it. So we'll turn it into a 2, gaining the moon here. And the next card here is a 6. I guess our only option that we really want right now is this star. That's going to gain us a second star and puts us at one step closer to getting 9 points for stars this round. And so the next card is a 9. And I only have a couple 9s on the board here, and it's these ones over here. So I will choose this one. The next card is a 1. We definitely want the 1 here. That'll gain us another moon. This will be the most moons I've had in one game. And the next one here is an 8. I think this 8 is the right choice, because if I finish with the 7 here, I'll get a 5. I can use the 5 over here to gain that last star. This is the last card. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a 5. All right, that's great. So we'll cross this one off here, gaining another star. So that finishes off the stars there. But here's the problem. I only finished off one box. So that's going to give me an 8 for 8 points for the box. That is really unfortunate. So this box is done. So now we go on the final score and we count up our star points. I only get 9 points total for stars, although that is the most I've ever gotten for stars. So that's pretty good. And then we're going to count up all the boxes left over. I have 7 here and 7 there. That's 14, and 2 there. That's 16. You'll divide that by 2, and that's how many points you get here. So I get 8 points. And then for the moons here, since I have 4 of them, I get 3 points total according to the rule book. And so now this is the total here. So we had 20, 28, 36, 40, 40. Oh my goodness, 49. I thought I was doing better than that. Now, I still did score as a good start. How about a better end is what it says in the rule book. And so there you go. That was the tutorial and solo playthrough for Super Mega Lucky Box. Feel free to ask me any questions or point out any mistakes I might have made. Please also like and subscribe to this channel if you like the content you see here. And if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I have a link in the description. And I thank everyone who's supported me thus far. And I thank you very much for watching me on Tabletop for One. Have a great night.